Now, this next story is a shocking example of what's happening in too many places that used to be considered safe. A young man is bashed senseless on a public street and no one does anything to help him. Locals who've warned about violence in the area are asking, where was the law?
Every night, there's always a fight.
I was just really shocked. I mean, I couldn't believe that a guy who was knocked out was still receiving punches to the head.
What do you think of that footage?
I think it's disgraceful. There's no other word for it.
Coogee isn't just a magnet for those seeking sun and surf. It's also one of Sydney's most popular night spots. Up on the hill is the Palace, which has around 1,800 customers on a Friday night. Then there's the Coogee Bay Hotel, which has 2,000 patrons on any given night. That means there's lots of people out here in the early hours of the morning, and crossing between the two can be quite a challenge. So much so that locals now refer to this place as the Death Walk. And that's where this victim found himself in the early hours of Saturday morning.
That could be you, it could be me, it could be anybody living in Coogee or visiting Coogee.
Local councillor Bruce Notley-Smith has been warning about this growing hotspot since he was elected 5 years ago.
The problem in Coogee is we simply don't have the police presence on the ground here.
It's got to be one of the most violent attacks you will ever witness. The victim flat out on the ground and out of it. His attacker on top, laying in punch after punch direct to the head. 18 in just 9 seconds. But unbelievably, locals around here say that sort of violence is nothing unusual. It's no wonder they've had enough.
I probably wouldn't go out on my own, not sort of after 10 o'clock on a Friday and Saturday.
Absolute chaos. The place absolutely stinks. The rubbish everywhere, blood everywhere from people getting bashed. It's a complete chaos at nights.
Steve Fragius owns the fish and chip shop on the beach. Over the space of half an hour, we witnessed 7 people using his restaurant as a public toilet. Bus driver Reese Banwell has seen it all.
I was here the other week and policeman was bashed over at the Palace. And you just see him running around here, smashing glasses, bottles, everything.
It's without doubt one of the most violent acts I've seen on an individual, probably in my whole life.
Paul Waterhouse filmed the attack from 50 metres away. He was in Coogee following complaints from residents about the cycle of violence.
Well, after it was all over, I then went over to the police officers that were there and introduced myself as being from the current affair and told them, I said, boys, you're not going to believe this, but I'm down here working and I've just filmed the punch-up that's happened. And I said, look, I'll gladly make a copy of this video for you and give it to you Monday if you want it. And if you do want it, here's my name and this is my phone number. Give me a call.
And you've never heard from them?
I've not heard from them. That was 5 days ago, Ben.
He was never contacted.
I know he wasn't contacted, like I said, that there was a conversation between the inspector and perhaps this person, whoever it is, that the vision would be supplied. Now, all right, it's been supplied now.
Now, Superintendent Phil Rogerson wants to know the identity of the attacker and hear from any witnesses who can help police.
One is the victim. That victim was spoken to. He is not forthcoming with his name and address and does not want to assist police whatsoever. Even without the evidence of the victim or the witness, your media coverage of it will be sufficient for us to prosecute and take that person to court.
The people of Coogee want their elected representatives to listen up and find solutions. But despite half a dozen invitations, New South Wales Police Minister Carl Scully refused to be interviewed for this story.
Police Minister, we need more police in Coogee. We need them now. We've needed them for 10 years.
We'll not sit on our hind legs. We will take it forward. We'll put the person before court and charge them with that offence or offences. I can give a guarantee of that.